I created this AI video using completely free AI tools. First, let's watch it.
Babe, it's actually kind of creepy. She's just always there, like a shadow. Does she even understand what we're saying?
Barely. My dad was obsessed with tradition. He wanted me to marry a good village girl from his old business partner's tribe to seal some deal.
So you imported a maid and called her a wife? That is wild. Well, it's all right. At least I still have my place.
Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary. Once I sign those papers with the lawyer, I get the 50 million and she gets a one-way ticket back to the bush.
This is perfect. I love this.
No limits in the sky.
Let's make this quick, Henderson. I have a celebration lunch booked. Just give me the papers to release the funds. Mr. Liam, your father's last will and testament is unique. He anticipated you might try to dissolve the marriage immediately after the vesting period. So what? I stayed married for a year. That was the deal. Hand over the money. What are you even saying? The deal was that you inherit the assets of the outcome of the merger between your father's company and the Okeke Group. Yeah, whatever. The Okeke Group is just some Nigerian farming company. My dad's tech stocks are the real prize. Actually, the Okeke Group owns the controlling interest in your father's tech firm. They bought it out 5 years ago. In fact, okay, let me even ask you, what does that have to do with anything? The condition for inheritance wasn't just marriage. It was the approval of the Okeke Group's CEO. Okay, so get him on the phone. I'm sure he'll sign off to get rid of her.
He can't come to the phone, Liam. He passed away 3 years ago, and when he died, he made me the CEO, which your father was aware about. So he made a deal with me. He gave me controlling interest in his company to save it for bankruptcy on the condition that I give you a chance. 1 year to see if you could be a decent man.
Does all of this nonsense matter? See, Adana, all that matters is you signing those fucking pages so I can go and live my life.
You failed the test, Liam. Spectacularly. You mocked my culture. You cheated in my face. You treated the CEO of the company that owns your life like a servant.
According to the clause, if the marriage is dissolved due to infidelity, which we have ample video proof of thanks to the security cameras inside the penthouse, you get nothing.
So, you've seen how interesting it is? In this video, I will show you how you can generate something like this, not with paid AI tools. So let's get into it. So I've already generated this script, which I used Grok to generate. I used the speech mode to generate it because it understands my idea better in the speech mode. If you want me to break it more down, then leave it down in the comment section and join my Telegram community because that's where I would do all that. If you've noticed something, you would know that this video is more longer than my usual video duration. Why? Because good things takes time. So calm down and watch this video to the end because you would really benefit from it. So we'll just copy all of it, all of the scripts, and then would head over to ChatGPT for the character description. So all you need now is to paste this in. Make sure you screenshot it or just pause the video and write it down. Then bring down your cursor and paste in the full script. Then it will provide a very descriptive description of the characters. So you would repeat the process. Just write next because of the prompt we pasted before sending this. All you do is to send it next. Why is because if it generates all the characters at the same time, their prompt, it may not be descriptive as we want it. But since we prompted it to give us the prompt one step at a time, one at a time, it will be descriptive enough. So just copy each of the characters prompt and head over to Gemini because that's where we'll be generating their core images. And remember, the ones we are generating here is the core images for now. So just click on create image and then paste in the first character's prompt. Then bring down your cursor and also paste this in a white background, 9:16 aspect ratio, full body view. And remember, you need to sign into Gemini before using it. So click on the arrow to send it, and I will just go ahead and paste in the second character's image. And also, first of all, I would copy this so that I won't be typing it again. So I will just copy this, then I would have that into the clipboard. So I'll paste in the second character's image, which is Adana, and then I will bring down the cursor and then paste in the one I copied from the text I wrote in. So I'll click send, and then I will repeat the process for generating all the other images for now. So just you can see it is actually amazing. So just click on this save icon here to save it into your device. That's to download it in the highest resolution ever. So this is the image of Adana, so it is actually okay. So repeat the process for generating all the other images. Now click on save to save it. So you would now have to copy the setting and then the first scene prompt. The only thing we want to be using it for is not to generate the whole scene prompt. We're gonna be doing that ourselves. The only thing we need now is just to get the first scene, so from there we'll generate other scenes from it, both close-up shots and overhead shots, all those shots, to make it engaging. So once you've copied it, come over to Gemini again. This should be a new chart. Now paste in the first setting, which is the setting, paste that first, then paste in the characters that should be in it. First of all, you paste in the prompt and then paste in, upload the characters images as their name falls in the images. First is Liam, then the second is Cole, and the third one is Adana. For this aspect ratio, sometimes it may not work based on the fact that the characters images we generated, their core images we generated, is not in 9 by 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So don't worry about that. Even though it will help us. So for now, let's just paste this in. Let's write it. First image, which is Liam, then second image should be Cole, and the third image should be Adana. That's how it should be. Make sure you write those things in brackets. So now I've written the necessary things. Now is to upload the character core images respectively as we wrote in the prompt. So first of all, I would upload the image of Liam. So let's find Liam. Okay, I think this is it. So let it upload. Then we would repeat the process for the other images. Now that we have uploaded it, just click on send and let the AI tool do its magic, what it knows best. So with this, we are going to generate the first scene. Then from there we would get the other camera angles, because the camera angles is what will make your videos look engaging even without you exporting last frame and importing last frame. So this is it, and it is really okay. Can you see it? We did exactly as we uploaded it. So whenever you are generating this, make sure that you write your prompt in a way that you self will understand, because you won't write your prompt in a way that you don't understand and expect the AI to understand it. So with this, we would then say something like, now give me a close-up shot of Liam talking. So after a short time, this is what it gave. Can you see? This is really impressive, like mad. You know, sometimes it may forget what you want, like what you wanted at the first place, or change some certain things if you message it more often, and it forgets what you want. So that's where a secret tool I've made a tutorial on comes in handy. First, let's explore what I wanted. Now I said, now give me an over shoulder shot of him talking from Cole. So this is what it gave me. Can you see? This is where this tool comes handy. Can you see? This is not actually what we wanted. So just click the card above to watch how to use this tool I'm talking about. So for the second scene, we'll also do the same thing. Copy the setting and copy their scene prompt, or just arrange it as you want. So I've pasted it in. So I'll repeat the process we used to get the first scene in this one. Now if you would check out somewhere, you would notice that I did something in the prompt. In this Adana's one, I wanted to change her dress to a red dress, and then Liam to a fancy Gen Z dress and a diamond wristwatch, which is what I added. So it's gonna generate something from that. Now just click send so that their clothes won't remain consistent as the one from the paint house. So that's how to generate it. Anytime you want to change it, anytime you want to change anything in the appearance of the characters, just do that when generating their scenes. Don't do it when generating their core images, so you don't get something different. So now it has generated it. Let's see what it did. Okay, this is really amazing. So just that Liam is not facing like they are talking, so I want it to be like they are having a conversation. For me to do that, I'll just paste in a simple prompt here. I'll say they are having a conversation amongst themselves. So with that, I'll click send and it will generate it like they are having a conversation. Now just look at it. Every detail here is really amazing. It's mesmerizing, like I usually say. It's mesmerizing. So just make sure you, even if it is not okay, just download it because it may come out handy. Now can you see this is really amazing? So with this, we would go over to the next step of getting the close-up shots of each character talking. First one is Liam, so we'll just say close-up shot of Liam talking and we'll send it. Nothing much more to do about it, nothing much more, like I said. And now it is done. Let's see. Can you imagine this? Can you see? This is really amazing. So with that, we would also move on to the next character. Just repeat the process for that. And also I want to show you another way to generate a close-up shot without even using your internet connection. So let's get into that one too. For that, you would need to generate the first thing first. That should be a wide shot. Now click on new and then import the wide shot of the images of the characters. Since it is in 1:1 aspect ratio, when you want to do such, make sure your prompts, like your images, is not in the aspect ratio you want to generate the video for. So all you need to do is just to expand the image. Now you see, expand it to fit in the style or the size you want it to be, and make sure it's not too large because we would be cropping this when generating the videos. So this is actually okay. All you need now is to export it. Now repeat the process for the other characters. For the other characters, just go back and then shift the camera, that's the focus, to the character you want. For Adana, let's see, this is actually okay as it is right now, so we'll just do the same, export it. That's how I usually generate my own different camera angles. So let's move on to the next step. For this step, what we would need now is to copy the dialogues, then go over to Grok. All I have there is just the dialogues. I don't have anything like video prompts, so I'll just upload the image of the character I want to start talking first. So let's say this particular one, this one here. So I will just upload it, then I'll paste in the prompt. I'll just paste in the prompt, and then I would click on this arrow down here. So with that, it will generate the videos. And one thing I like about Grok is that Grok is very fast, like super fast. So it has generated. Let's see.
I imported a key to a safe, Chloe. Dad's will states I only get the trust fund and this penthouse if I remain married to her for exactly 1 year.
So that's it. So whenever you want to generate it, just, if you know the character that should be talking, just use a close-up shot of the character, then paste in the character's prompt and just send it, and it will generate what you want. Now, to make your videos engaging, remember that there is one thing you need to do. Sometimes when you watch Hollywoods, most times the characters may be talking, then the camera will shift to another character, maybe performing something. So I will show you how to do that. So first thing you need to do is to upload the character's image and then type something like they are feeling nervous or she's feeling nervous but she doesn't talk. Just send it in and let Grok do its magic. And this was the result I got. So we are going to be using more of this in this video. For this part, we'll be using InShots. Just import all the clips you have for the video, the clips you've generated. So once you've imported it, all you need to be doing now is to click on canvas. Click on canvas. This was how it was. It was in 1:1 aspect ratio. But what I did was to change it to 16 by 9. So what I did was just to change it to 16 by 9, and then when I change it to 16 by 9, I would then expand this to 16 by 9 here. Then I'll expand this to the end, the very end, and then shift it to any angle I want it to be. So and make sure you apply it to all, and this is how it will look like when you generate it. So you see, it came in handy and it's useful for us because the watermark is now gone, and we don't need to be removing watermarks separately before generating the video. That's for this one. For this next day that I added, you would notice that the next day came from fed, then increase the opacity. So the only thing you did is just to add 2 keyframes. When you add the first keyframe here, then at the end you add the second keyframe, which made it to do like this. That's opacity to increase. So here you would make sure that you reduce the opacity for the first keyframe. Let's scroll to opacity, and this is opacity. So click on opacity and make sure it's way down here. Then click on good, and then shift to the last keyframe and click on opacity and make sure it is around here. But for me, I would reduce it a bit. Okay, here is okay. Now that is done. Then for the background music, just make sure you have your background music. You can use Suno AI to generate your background music, and if you join my Telegram community, I'll show you how to use Suno AI for free without you having any copyright when you post your videos. So with that, you just upload any background music you have. For this one, I'll be using just this. It's just for tutorial base. It's not like it is for the video. If it is, I would generate it differently, but for this I'll just be using this one for the video. So with that, we'll just click on music and reduce the background music to around 6 or 5. Then check out your video. If it is okay, make sure you would leave it as it is, or if it is not, just increase it or decrease it to your taste. So just scroll to this text side that I added in here because I want that side to have the background music to be increased. So I'll just split it at that part. When I split it at that part, I'll just increase the size. Just click on volume and then increase the size of increase the volume to any volume of your choice. Then make sure you add fade into it and fade out. So once you've added those, just click on this good icon and it is added. That's how I got that.
Let's make this quick, Henderson.
You may want to add a transition to that text side, so increase the transition to any size of your choice. You can increase it to 200. For mine, I increase it to 200. If you've been generating videos with AI before, you would definitely know this thing I want to tell you. You know, when you upload your image to Grok or any AI tool, it may not start talking immediately, or it may not end immediately the video ends. So this is what you do so that your videos will look more engaging. Okay, first of all, you would need to watch them out and check out where you need to increase or decrease. For this clip particularly, he stopped talking before the video ended. So what you do is to decrease it to make sure it ends at where he stopped talking. For this one also, he didn't start talking immediately, so you decrease it to arrange it very well, and that's how you generate all of them. Just make sure you do the same for all of them to make your videos super engaging.
What are you even saying? The deal was that you would.
Okay, this one is cut out a bit, so I'll just expand it to make sure it starts where it's supposed to start, and make sure you expand this to fit in 16 by 9 aspect ratio depending on your platform you want to post your generation. So
What are you even saying?
now it is about time we do our thing our way. So about making it look like the Nollywood I was talking about.
He
So
can't come to
let's take this clip for example. It talked and the other clip was an action. So what we would do now is that we would first of all check it out and know where we want to add it in, like
He can't
where we
come-
want to fit it in. So for this one, just click on it and then click on audio. When you click on audio, click on it again, that time video on the timeline, and make sure you click on extract audio. So when you extract audio, you then click on good. So when you click good, then you shift this backward, shift it backward this way, and then so that your volume, your audio will be aligned with this. So let's see audio. So just shift your audio so it aligns with this one. Make sure it ends where this one ends so that the lips matches that of when she talked. So that one now is okay. For this one, would split it to match where she started talking. Let's do that now. Delete the splitted parts. When you delete it, then check it out and see if it matches.
Can't come to the phone, Liam. He passed away 3 years ago.
Okay guys, can you see? I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. If you don't understand, please make sure you leave your questions down the comment section. I promise to reply everybody. I promise that. So this one now, bring down this video down a bit. When you bring it down so that it will not cut off her head too much. Remember I told you that if the character stops talking before the clips end, make sure you shift this down, or you split and end, and you split and delete.
And when he
anyone that
died,
is compatible with you, just do that, and make sure everything is aligned well
he
with
made
that.
me the CEO.
Once everything is aligned well, you can add your
Which
sound
your father
effects
was
if
aware
you have
about.
any. If you don't have any, then export your video. That's it, and that's how I generated this video you watched. So if this video was anyway helpful, please, I would really like you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and turn the notification bell on. Also comment the next tutorial you want me to create, and I will make sure I will create a tutorial on it. And check out this video, you would find it helpful. It is related to this AI video we generated.